What's good, YouTube? As you know, a couple days ago, New York City was underwater. Streets were flooded, the subways were flooded, train rides were delayed. It was a whole mess. But the question that was burning in every non-New Yorker's mind was, what will happen to those rats? As you know, New York City is flooded with rats. Rats are in every single crevice, every single pocket of New York. So with all the high water, you would think the rats would be gone, right? Wrong. I was really curious about the question myself, so I decided to do some deep diving. And in this video, we're gonna get to the bottom of how resilient these rats are, how they survived this particular flood, and if New York will ever get rid of them. This video is going to be a part of a series that I call Things That Happen, where I just dive into things that I just get obsessively curious about, want to do some research on, and then feed back to you guys so that you'll have it for future information. Now that that's out the way, let's get to the video. Now, it's no secret that New York City has a rat problem. Just last year, this month, Mayor Eric Adams declared war on these rats, even going as far as to hiring a rat czar in April to help combat this issue.
There's a new sheriff in town. And with your help, we'll send those rats packing.
They're paying Miss Kathleen $155,000 to solve this problem, not to mention the millions of dollars they're gonna have budgeted to this project. But that's a tall order to fill, because rats' biggest aid to their survival is their reproduction rate. A female rat can birth 6 litters a year, consisting up to 12 rat pups, and rats reach sexual maturity after 9 weeks, meaning just having a couple rats can cause their population to grow exponentially. Not to mention how small and elusive these rats are, and you mix in a metropolitan like New York City, they have plenty of cracks and crevices to hide in. It'll be hard to track them down individually. New York has actually come up with a way to find these rats using hunting dogs to track them down. As shown in this video here, it does seem to be effective, but I mean, these dogs can only find so many rats. I'm sure that this is not even touching a dent into the total population, which is not even coming close to their reproduction rate. When I said that the flood didn't get rid of New York's rat problem, that was only part of the picture. In totality, the floods to these rats were like Hurricane Katrina. A lot of these rats who built nests in certain areas for a long time had their nests washed away and completely wrecked. So plenty of rats have died in this flood, but it's nothing that their population can't bounce back from. And these rats know it too. In fact, a lot of rat parents let their pups die in the flood in order to help their chances of survival. Unfortunately for everyone, rats are great swimmers. Once they're mature enough to really hold their own in the water, they can survive most anything. And if they can clamp onto a pipe, they'll just climb up the pipe, chill on a ceiling for a little while till things die down, and try to relocate. What matters the most after this displacement is whether or not they can get their basic needs. All living things need 4 things really to survive: water, air, shelter, and food. With their shelter displaced temporarily, they'll have to figure that out. But the biggest thing that'll ensure their survival is the food. And one thing that's made New York a breeding haven for these rats is the endless supply of food in the form of trash that they leave on the streets.
Love it here. It kind of reminds me of New York a little bit.
Cultures are similar, right?
Yeah, and the smells too, because I think yesterday was garbage day.
That's right, Ice Spice. Yesterday it was garbage day, and every day is garbage day for a rat in New York City. All they have to do is scavenge through these pounds and pounds of garbage that are left out on the streets, and they are set for a very, very long time. So that's the reason why these rats will still be here and be thriving long after this flood has subsided, unless New York thinks of some clever ways to really get these rats out of here. I think I have a pretty good solution. I think New York trash bags, they'll need to have something. They'll need to come up with like a material that'll work as a rat poison, as well as a rat poison, as well as a plastic that's not harmful to humans. I don't know, I don't know if there's something like that, but if that can be created, when those rats chew through the trash, they're also going to be eating the poison, which will leave a bunch of dead rats next to trash bags that the garbage man can pick up. But it would help, you know, it would help stop them from surviving, because all the food that they're trying to get that's wrapped inside this bag will be even tougher to get. So that's one solution I have. If you guys have any more solutions, drop them down in the comment section below. And if you guys have anything that you want me to deep dive into, and get more information on, something that happens daily, feel free to shoot me a message on here, shoot me a message on TikTok, shoot me a message on Instagram, all the same name, Jumping on Another Jet. And that's it for this episode. Peace out.